Alright, so it's Monday, which means it's time for a Monday discussion video. Yay! And this time it's on an album that I wanted to talk about on Friday, but I didn't realize that it was Young Thug time already. So for today's review, we're going to be talking about the all-girl anthem of 2021, even though it's only 19 minutes, called To Hell With It by Pinkpantheress. Now with me first hearing her be featured on Gold Link's latest album Haram, I've been intrigued with her music ever since, with the song Passion being one of my more favorite tracks from her. But now with this collection of short and fast-paced songs about mental health and heartbreak, I've only grown to love her style of music even more. And as I've stated before, this mixtape is pretty short, like really short. But at the same time, with how creative and upbeat it is, this project seems like it's a solid 30 minutes long. And with the storytelling throughout these songs, it helps to create such a well-rounded project that it's no surprise that people like Pinkpantheress so much. Some songs I would like to point out will first have to be I Must Apologize, that's about one's constant habit of lying, which then leads to them being alone. And then realizing that the mistake that they've made by lying so much have only made them feel worse, and that they want to make up for it, but they know deep down that they'll just lie again. Or another song called Reason, which is my favorite off the project by the way, basically telling of one's mental health and solitude within oneself, with her first lines being, I wrote this letter to remind myself the reasons I'm alive, I got the reason number 5. The song just radiates that more saddening vibe that really speaks to me as I listen to it more and more, while at the same time carrying that upbeat sound. But that also brings me to another thing to point out when it comes to the production, is that while the lyrics throughout each one of these tracks can be somewhat concerning or really tackle issues within relationships, they're carried by this fast-paced and upbeat sound that can really overwhelm this project and put one in high spirits, in a way to intentionally turn one from what this project is about, and instead just allow people to jam out, only for people to dissect it if they choose. Kinda reminds me of another older project from a rapper that did the same thing. I wonder what it's called. But the beats are very fun to listen to, and the use of that high-pitched voice from Pinkpantheress alongside that British accent makes for a project that can really encapsulate the listener in a whole different state of mind, whether it be sad or happy. And while this project doesn't have any features, I'm honestly glad it doesn't because of how her style works, and as if she can carry a whole project by herself with just these tough electronic beats. But overall, this was a very nice project to listen to. After she came up from her viral songs on SoundCloud, she's only gotten better with this project, and it definitely shows. And this is her first project on streaming platforms, so round of applause for a great performance. But to put this on the scale, I'm giving this a solid 9 out of 10, with me only wishing it was longer, but at the same time it's not like it's a full-length LP, so I'm not worrying if the album is as long as your average cartoon episode. But how did you guys feel about the debut Pinkpantheress project? Do you think that her official album will be up to par? Will she watch this video and use it as a sample?
I hope so.
Let me know down in the comments while liking and subscribing to the channel. Make sure to follow my IG and Twitter. And if you like the illustrations, make sure to follow the artist because she's dope. And on that note, I'll see you on Friday for another album review. Peace.
Hey, let me get a minute. Hey, let me get one too.
Hey, let me hold on.
Yeah, you get that right there. What the dog doing?